DJ
Hi,
Peters,
Step.
San Francisco Examiner. How much does this Kevon Looney loss affect you guys going forward? Obviously, having to play small ball without a true center. What is the next few games looking like for you guys, in your opinion?
Uh, I mean, it's a tough loss. I don't know how long he's gonna be out, but obviously with Wise out and now Loon kind of extremely thin at the center spot, and it's gonna be by committee, obviously with Juan and EP and Draymond, and um, we obviously have rebounding, difficulties, so we're gonna have to continue to gain rebound and try to overcome those obstacles. But injuries are obviously a part of every season. It's just wild when one position kind of gets depleted like that. So we'll have to have a guy step up.
Step, Coach Kerr said that to him, you are the best Warriors players of all time. Does that generate pressure on you, or how do you take so much praise from your coach?
It's very humbling. Obviously, I have a lot more left in the tank, and can hopefully add to that. But been around for 12 years and done some great things. So anytime you're in a conversation with Wilt, it's pretty surreal on all fronts. So a lot more to accomplish to hopefully add to that.
Where does rebounding rank on areas of concern for you?
I mean, it's up there. Obviously, fouling is up there. I think tonight we played extremely hard all across the board. They have, Tristan and Tice, who crash the glass every possession, really put pressure on you, and they dominate in the second half. But it is a priority, for us, especially with the defense that we're able to play on, especially on the perimeter and force tough shots. You got to be able to rebound. And again, we always talk about it. It's kind of a broken record. It fuels our offense, and obviously eliminating second chance points gives us a lot of momentum. So it's going to be even more important without Wise and Loon going forward for the next week or so.
Hi, Steph. Carlos Ramirez, NBC Bay Area and Telemundo. Tell us what you saw from Juan tonight.
A lot of energy. It seemed like he's had it all bottled up since the last time he was able to get out there, and it was great to see he made his presence felt. He did that early in the season, and the whole two-way thing. Obviously, got to be strategic about the games that he can play, but he's proven that he's an NBA player, and he does it in a very unique way by just hustling, being physical, knocking out open shots when he has them. He's trying to make the right play, setting great screens. So he's kind of a Swiss Army knife in that respect, but his effort carries a lot of it just by itself.
Steph, what is it you like about Juan? You seem to take a liking to him. You protested with him this summer. What do you find in him that is appealing to you?
I mean, everything. He's a great dude. He has an appreciation for the grind that it's taken for him to get to this level. He has a spirit of representing Oakland, and playing for the hometown team for him it's got to be such a dope experience. But when it comes to on the floor, he plays hard. He's a smart basketball player, and he's reliable in that sense. And so he's worked for everything he's gotten and every opportunity. And not 2 years in a row with this two-way tag. He hasn't taken his foot off the gas pedal in terms of when his minutes are called or not, or when he's getting DMPs or not. He always has the same positive attitude, and that's says a lot about his upbringing and what makes him what makes him tick.
Definitely, with such a small roster, obviously you guys want to accentuate quickness. But I'm curious, when was the last time you were on a team that the tallest player was 6'7"?
It's a great question. even my high school team, I think we had a 6'9" guy at one point. So I don't remember. Maybe JV. But it's one of those, it's the situation that we have. So we got to figure out how to kind of overcome it until we get our guys back, and we'll have guys step up ready to go.
Hello, Steph. I would like to ask you, without James, without Kevon, how different will gonna be your game plan and your strategy on the court? And also, what did you see from Kelly Oubre tonight?
Again, it's just gonna be next man up. It's part of the league. Injuries happen to every team, and being able to make adjustments and have guys step up, take on different roles, but have a focus on being physical will be huge for us. This next week or so. That'll be important. What was your second question? He's obviously continuing to figure out, where he can get his looks, and defensively he was solid tonight. And I think part of it is just the adjustment, when we start the second and fourth quarters, to get comfortable with that unit. That's obviously going to be a work in progress and has been. So just one of those things you got to continue to, reassess after every game in terms of what you can do differently, and he'll figure that out.
Steph, is small ball for an entire game, you think it's sustainable? Can you guys manage the energy over the course of a game?
We got to make it work to our advantage and make ourselves hard to guard as well. So definitely, you obviously know you got to shore up the paint against rebounding and all those type of things, but take the circumstance and turn it into a positive and make ourselves really hard to guard across the court, and make teams exhausted running around with us. So kind of try to flip that on its head a little bit, with the lineups that we're going to have out there.
Steph, are you in favor of the All-Star game, considering the schedule and how difficult is it for everyone?
I mean, it's interesting because there's obviously a lot of logistics and protocols that we're already under with, trying to keep the game safe and keep players safe. And I know the league and player association are trying to figure that out. So I don't know exactly where that stands right now, but at the end of the day, it's about making sure we're safe, making sure, things are done properly. I know a lot of fans and guys, enjoy the All-Star game and the All-Star weekend festivities as they usually are. That won't be the case this year. So I'm sure it'll be, just one of the things you have to figure out. And I know they're doing that, going through that process right now.
Steph, to follow up on what Marcus was asking about small ball, do you almost look forward to that challenge of having to play the way you're going to have to, at least for the next couple of weeks? I mean, nobody wants to see guys go down, but you look forward to trying to prove that you can win racing up and down the floor?
We're going to have to. I mean, it's like I said, it's kind of the reality in terms of when injuries do happen. Things have to adjust, and like I said, you kind of have to flip it on its head. Everybody's going to talk about what we can't do with the small ball lineup, but we can focus on what we can do, and that's play fast, get everybody involved. The ball can be moving, create chaos on both ends of the floor, and then figure out how you rebound and how you shore up the paint on the defensive end. So with Dallas and San Antonio, it'll be interesting because they do. I mean, Porzingis is huge, but they do play a lot of small ball too. So maybe that'll match up well for us.
Steph, Coach said a couple of days ago, jokingly, that you guys might have to sign Leandro on a 10-day contract if that came to happen. Zaza is up for it.
I saw him in the tunnel at halftime, and I told him his jersey was back there. We need like 2 minutes from him. And he said those 2 minutes would equal 2 pulled hamstrings. So he respectfully passed on that offer. Smart man. That's one thing he does. I was as a player. He was smart. So he didn't take the bait on that one.
Steph.
Everybody, no, we're good for tonight. Nothing tomorrow. So get what you need day, and I'll let you know if we have anything on Thursday in Dallas. Call me or text me if you have any questions.
Ray, did we get a word for sure on the MRI tomorrow for Kavan?
I'll ask our guys as I go back down there, and I'll text you.
All right, thanks.
You got it. Yep.